Here there are wood boards on top of the rails. Here, I'll show you. I took off the chair, but I left the rails. I think it is easier like that, instead of taking off including the rails, because I think if you take off the rails, it's a little complicated later to put it back in parallel. It's because I had, not on this car but on another car, when I took off the chair with the rails and then I put it back, and it was hard to make the rails parallel, so the chair wasn't moving smoothly along. It moved okay along some part, but then it was a little stucky. Okay, so here you see, to take the chair off, you have two bolts on each edge. Okay, and those bolts were not hard to loose. On the other hand, if you take those bolts that are here, you see I took off the plastic, those bolts to take off with the rails, those bolts are hard to break, and the small bolts are easy. That's why I think it's easier, and you don't have to align the rails back. They stayed aligned. Okay, so when you disconnect, when you take loose the bolts, the chair has on it this thing and this thing, and the wires that plug in here. There are about 6 wires that plug in from the chair, so you just unplug them. Now, before you unplug them, those and this one, my recommendation is to disconnect the negative of the battery, because somewhere I read that it may be somehow related to airbag being activated. So that's what I did. I know it's a little mess, because then your car is, rough idling for 50 miles till it learns itself again, but I went on the safe side. Maybe it's not necessary, but I read it somewhere. I went on the safe side. So that's how I did it. I took off the chair without the rails. The rails stayed. I disconnected those things after I disconnected the battery, and I put wood on top like this, so you have flat, hard surface and not damaging the rails. And you see that the console takes space, and like this it's much more space. And how to disassemble this part is easy. I can show you some other video. Hope it helps someone. Thanks for watching. Bye.